This is the Nerf longshot. I'm going to be showing you the step-by-step stages of the modification. And this is the recon. I'll be using some of these parts here onto this gun. I'm also going to paint it and do the internal mods. So this is the before shot. Before, and you will see after. Alright, what I did next was I loosened up the screws. And what I used was masking tape to ensure that I'll be using the same screws in the same holes. Alright. I use different types of screwdrivers because the number 0 Phillips, can't really see that, doesn't work as well. And I think this one here is a number 1 Phillips. Works a lot better. It's got a better bite in the holes. Alright. Alright, I started off disassembling the front piece right here. And I removed this barrel. What I didn't show was that I also removed the barrel from the front piece of the gun. These are all the extra parts. I removed this front barrel out of there because I'm no longer going to use this. This is going to be a pistol gun in itself, so I don't need that. And I figured hooking this up will add a nice addition to the gun. But I also want to utilize this, so I'll be swapping this barrel out of this barrel. I'll be taking this barrel in here and putting this barrel in there. This will add a nice little barrel piece to that. Right. This piece right here, what I had to do was I had to bore it out in order for the barrel to fit through. So what I did was I took my Dremel, bored it out, and that way the barrel. Okay, now that I've got this piece in, it fits. Try to cut this piece out right here, but it's glued all the way around. I don't want to risk breaking the barrel, so I'm just going to leave it on there and see if it fits. So what I'm going to do now is put this stock piece in there. And I swap this piece out to put into the recon. So, let's see. And what I'm showing now is removing this piece right here. I'm just trying to be careful not to move too many parts. Okay, so now that I got this piece out, need to clear that out right there. That's why I need to bore out right there. So that's the next step. So it looks like I'm gonna have to work from the back side. Remove this, and I'm gonna use my drill and drill it out. Alright, now what I'm starting to do is I'm starting to drill inside to try to get a little more air in. So I took out the pin right there from the housing. Alright, so I got it drilled and it gave me a nice little opening here to grab, so now I can remove this piece right here. So I'm taking this piece out, and what I'm doing now is just clean it up a little bit in there, see what else I can take out to clear it out. Now, oh, there it goes. Bam. Now that bar right there, I'm going to take out this little dart thing there. That bar, you need to keep that bar there, because as I'm looking through, you don't want the darts to come back into the housing. You want it to stay in the front, right around here. So I'm going to clean it up a little bit inside and leave that bar there, and we'll put it back together. Okay, now moving back to the barrel mod. On the recon, these pieces right here don't necessarily fit the barrel. As you can see that doesn't fit. So what I had to do with my Dremel was shave down the edges to get the barrel to fit like that. So before, after. And that's the mod I have to do there. Now this is the after. That's how it looks like now, after. What I had to do was I had to super glue the edges, like right around there, because the barrel is going to slide forward and back, because this piece, that yellow piece right there, is what held the barrels in place. But now the barrel is here, and this is the barrel from that gun right there. As you can see, it's missing now. So, alright, so that's this piece. What I did now was take off the original O-ring from here and replaced it with a thicker O-ring, which is regular standard pack of O-rings, and stretched it across there. And it fits. Probably add a little bit of a better seal, and I topped it off with some paintball gun oil and just lubricated it, and it's gonna go back in there. It adds a... Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to add was adding this extra spring inside the valve, or the whatever you call this thing. So I just had an extra spring, just had a little bit of extra compression. And this is the finished product. There you go. With the short stubby barrel. I was gonna put the long barrel, but I thought it looked better on the Recon. So now the Recon looks more like a, somewhat like an M4, which is the look I was going for with this. So now that's the Recon, and there is the longshot, which I'm just trying to get the Barrett look with that, and there it is. It's the finished product. And if you remember the blaster, what I did was I cut it off and made it look like that. Now it's kind of like a just a pistol, or like a shotgun, or whatever you want to make of it. And I just cut it off with my Dremel, and there you go. And all that's next is the paint job. That's it. Alright, now I just finished painting, so got my mask on, of course. Don't want to inhale fumes, so I had to go with some kind of a pattern. Went with like a tiger stripe pattern. It looked really nice, all black. I should have caught that on footage, but didn't want to touch the camera with my dirty hands. And I had to add a little bit of a khaki to it, because I gotta still make sure that it looks like a toy, not a real gun. Don't want to run into any controversy. So actually, I want to hit this spot up right here. Yeah, that looks a little better. So yeah, that's what I went with. Nice tiger stripe. Got my accessories right there. So, yep. That's it right there. That's what it looks like. Alright, there you go.